happy 2022. It's so exciting. We're here. It's 2022. It's the new year. And I'm so happy we're here. How thrilling is this? Okay, deep breath. I'm not gonna lie. The last video you saw yesterday, last year, I looked exactly like this and I was sitting exactly here because I just finished filming that one. Okay, I have not moved. I crossed my legs, okay, so I'm seated in a slightly different position, but the camera hasn't even moved, so I'm just filming both of these because they kind of go together, but I wanted them to go up on different days. Does that make sense? I feel like yesterday was almost not mourning, but sort of contemplatory and reflective, and today I want to talk about moving forward. These are all like projected thoughts and hopes and goals, but first we're gonna start with some new things. I have some stuff and I don't always like to do hauls but I have two things that I'm taking with me into the new year that I'm very excited about, because one of these things is something that I do every year. I've done it since I was in college in 2015. No, I think I got my first one in 2014 when I first started college, because I started my undergrad at Truman State University in 2014, in the fall of 2014, and I needed a planner. The first one I bought was like a leather bound, not leather bound, but it was like, it looked sort of like a pad folio. I got it at Walmart and I filled that thing so full of notes. I think it was just a monthly planner. I don't think it had days in it, or maybe it had weeks. I don't remember, but it didn't have days. And then I tried like a Kate Spade planner that I really liked, but it had the horizontal layout for the days and it kind of didn't work for me. And then I found my favorite planner, and I think this is my third one because I've gone a couple years without one, but when I was in school this came in really handy. When I'm doing like Vlogmas videos or when we were moving, this planner was so handy. But I bought this during their Black Friday sale. They had a really great sale. If their sale is still happening, I know they had a different sale just like after Christmas and it was 15% off. I don't know if that's still happening. If it's still happening, I will try to put those details in the description box, but my new planner is here. I love a to-do list. If you know me, you know I have a pad folio. I try to keep like a pad of paper with me and an ink pen. Of course, I always take notes on my phone, but it's always handy for me to have like a piece of paper that I can keep notes on. So having a paper planner, like a hard planner that's, you know, even if it is kind of big, it's important to me. So this works for me. And if you want to know more about my planner, keep watching. If you don't, skip ahead. But I'm gonna open it up, and I love the way they do this because it's a great big box. And then, so this is like shiny and gold. I love this box too. It's really sturdy. So this goes away, and then it's in this other white box. Let's see. So it's like a drawer. It's got a card. Ooh, they do a giveaway. Snap a photo, Instagram it, and use their tags. And on the 1st of every month, we will pick a winner and refund the cost of their day designer. That's really cool. Okay, so this is just like what makes their planner special. And then we get to the good stuff. They have wrapped it in a sleeve of bubble wrap. So handy. Oh, and it's even in another sleeve of plastic. And here's my planner. I got the orange blossom print, I think is what they call it. And it comes with like some stickers over here. I've never used those. Never. It has the monthly layout, It's like a 2-page spread. It is a hardcover planner, so like the cover on it is hard, and I like that because it's really sturdy. And then, oh, this is perfect. Okay, so we've got, they always do Saturday and Sunday as like 1 page, and then this is like Monday, so this is the 1 whole day page. So it's really easy for me to put my to-do list in here. I love this layout for a to-do list. It's easy for me to like check things off. Grocery lists are really easy. Another thing I love about Day Designer is you can go to their website and they have a ton of downloads that are so helpful. My favorite meal planning sheet is a Day Designer download. I will link that one. You can download that, print it as many times as you want because it's so handy. I use the meal planning sheet. I plan our meals for the week. I make my grocery list. I go to the grocery store with my sheet of paper that has all of this stuff. It's nice. So I'm taking my planner for 2022 into 2022. I'm so excited. I can't wait to break into it. And then I have this. This is a desktop at-a-glance calendar. It's very large, and I love something like this a lot because this helps me get like a visual for the whole month. So like where this is usually what I use for my day-to-day planning, this is where I get the month at a glance. Like if we've got company coming into town, if we've got a trip planned, if we've got like, well, let's just talk about that. We've got a trip planned and we've got company coming into town for that trip, and then so we have to board the dogs. Like all of those things are going to go on this. If we've got people coming to work on the house, that'll go on this, and I can kind of flip through to the next month or later on in the year, and it's very, very handy. So sorry about the glare, by the way. It is wrapped in plastic. But I think I got this one on Amazon, and it's funny because it came to the house in a humongous box that was also open, and this was just like hanging out of the box. But it does have like a space for notes, a to-do list, and projects over here. So it's like 8 wide, but this part over here is just for notes. And so those are my 2 like planning tools. I also bought, because Day Designer was having like this thing where you spend so much money and then you get free shipping. And I was buying a planner for my sister, and since Day Designer is the one I've been using, it comes with one of these bookmarks. So it's got like this clear bookmark thing. I already have 2, but one of them is falling apart. So I ended up buying another bookmark that I gave to Emma to be her second. And then they had these. It's like, they look like headbands. They're not headbands, but you could probably use it as a headband. It's an elastic band that you can use around your planner to keep it shut. So if you're putting it in a bag and you don't want it to like flop open, you have an elastic. And it was cheap, but it put us over that like threshold for the free shipping. And the bookmark was really handy, and I'm actually really, really glad I got these because I think that's gonna be really helpful, because I do like to put my planner in a bag, like a tote bag or a backpack, and that will keep it shut. It will keep it from, you know, bending open. I want to talk about my highlighters. I love these. This is like a huge assortment pack, tons and tons of different colors. And one of my favorite things is it's got a chisel tip on one side, and then on the other side it's got like a little pen tip. And then my favorite pens to use in my planner are the Papermate Ink Joy, but the colored ones. I love these. They're so fun. Sometimes you can get a really good deal like Staples or Michael's or Hobby Lobby. Sometimes you can get a good deal on Amazon, but they last a really long time. There's a ton of ink in here. Like the ink comes all the way up to, you know, all the way up here. So there's a ton of ink in there, and they last a really long time. I wouldn't use these for coloring, like coloring pages, but they are really handy. The colors are really vivid, and if you just write with them, they don't bleed. So now let's actually get into the goals for 2022, because I kind of want to I wanted to show you that because I'm going to use these as tools to help me meet my goals or work toward my goals in 2022. But I want to talk about my goals for 2022. When I came home from Alaska last fall, I talked about how I wanted our moving series to be finished by October. That has not happened. We still have a list of projects, or I still have a list of projects that I want done. And I've taken some time to think about it and consider everything. It was not realistic to have everything done in October. So I'm giving myself a grace period, and I'm gonna tell myself I want my list of projects done by our one year mark in the house. So we moved in June of 2021. I am gonna let myself work toward the goal of getting our home projects done by June of 2022. I think that's much more realistic. I think it's even possible that we could finish before then, but I'm not gonna force it. We've had a lot of shipping issues. We were supposed to have an entertainment center delivered to us by the 13th of December, and it's now January and it's not here yet. So it's supposed to be here sometime, I don't know, but that's just sort of the way that everything else has been. Shipping delays and everything's out of stock, or prices have gone up, or like I don't want to force it. Battery's dying. I'll be right back. Please pardon the interruption. Hello. Tickles. She needs a bath. She stinks. Okay. I don't remember where I left off. This is a dog butt. I don't remember what I was talking about. I think I was talking about giving myself the grace and finishing our home projects by June of 2022. So I'm just gonna move on from there because that's basically it for that. My next goal for 2022 is to have Emma appear in more videos. I love it when she's in videos with me. She is so engaging on camera, and she's always been very photogenic, and so I don't know, I love it when she is on camera with me, in a video with me. I have so much fun editing those vlogs. I have so much fun going back and watching them later. So it's one of my favorite things. So one of my goals for 2022 is to have Emma appear in more of them. I'm not gonna talk numbers. I didn't set like a subscriber goal for YouTube for 2021, and I'm not gonna do that for 2022. I want this to be a happy place where we can all learn and share information together. And for me, it's not about the numbers. For me, it's about building genuine connections with people. I'm hearing a cat. Kitty, kitty. She's like right under here, and there's just like a little foot sticking out from under the bed, so it's fine. So anyway, I am not going to be talking about like how many subscribers I want to reach by the end of the year, because I don't know, it's not about that for me. It's not about that for me. I want us all to be happy here. I want us to share information and have a good time. For me, it's about having fun and building connections with people, because Smokey, honey, because I can't do that otherwise. I'm so sorry. My next goal is to continue to improve some habits that I have, and to introduce or continue to introduce some more good habits. Like last year, I set this goal of getting my laundry done in one day, and instead of like washing it and drying it and then letting it sit in the basket for a while, my goal was to get it all folded and put away as soon as it was dry. And I've done a pretty good job of that, except I have a basket of laundry sitting over there that has sat there for a couple of days. But that's, you know, like, that happens sometimes. It doesn't happen all the time to me anymore. So I'm going to continue to hone that habit. I'm not saying that I'm good at it or perfect at it, but I'm getting better at it, and that's the point. And then of course you've got your exercise and drinking water and eating fruits and vegetables. I'm not going to talk about like weight loss, but I do want to talk about our health journey, or our attempt to become more health conscious. We have done keto before. We didn't do it very seriously last year, but maybe it was, I don't know. When we first started keto, we did a really good job for several months and saw a lot of success with it. We're gonna do that again in January of 2022. We're gonna be good. We do, as I've mentioned, have a trip planned in January, and so we're gonna try to be good on that trip. I'm not promising we're gonna be keto on that trip, and you guys will see those vlogs later, but I do want to be like mindful during that trip, just because when I am making better choices, consciously thinking about what's good for me, I always feel better in my body and my mental health is better. And so we are going to be doing some of that some more, and I'll share bits and pieces of that, like what exercises we're doing and what's working for us, and like recipes here and there. Of course, we'll do some cooking videos because I have fun making those. But like for me, it's not about weight, it's about how I feel and how my clothes fit. So it's not so much the number on the scale. That's beside the point. I just want to feel better. You know what I mean? So that's a goal, and I know we're gonna do that, and I know that if we focus, we're gonna do a really good job. I'm excited. I think it's gonna be good for us. I know that. Some other new habits. I want to practice gratitude. In this planner, let me open this up for you. There is a daily gratitude section on the bottom of each daily page. And so I think that that's something that I'm going to try to be more mindful of this year. While I'm using my planner, I just want, and maybe not every day, but at least once a week, I want to think of something good that happened, something I'm grateful for. I don't want to be complacent. I want to be grateful for things that are less obvious. And I think that honing my sense of gratitude by practicing gratitude is a good way to become a more optimistic, more grateful, thankful person. And so I'm going to try to be better about focusing on those things that I should be grateful for, even if they don't seem significant at the time. I want to sort of hone my sense of gratitude through that. So that's how I'm going to do that. Another thing I want to practice this year is mindfulness and understanding, because I have a tendency to be very close-minded, and I know that that's not a good quality. And so I'm going to try to be open-minded, and I'm going to try to be accepting of more people and more opinions, even if I don't share them this year. And I don't know how exactly I'm going to do that. My plan is to buy some books and to read some stories and books that will help me hone that skill of being open-minded and accepting of people who are not like me, because the whole world is full of people who are not like me. And I think that that will make me a better person. I think that it would be good for me. So that's one of the things that I really want to practice this year. And obviously I have like professional goals, but I'm not going to share that here on this channel probably. At least I don't think I will. I'm not planning to, just because we're on YouTube and this is not my profession, and I just don't think that this is the place to share that. I feel like that's a part of my life that I want to not put on the internet, and I think that that's okay. I have to draw the line somewhere, so I'm drawing the line. Yes, I have professional goals, but I'm not gonna dwell on those here. And then we have plans for 2022. We do have some travel plans. We have two big trips booked, and it might be 3. We are in the planning process of another trip, but that trip could be to one of 2 places if it happens, and we don't know yet. So I'm not going to talk about that. I'm not going to talk about our travel plans. I just know that we have 2 trips planned. One of them is in January. It's coming up really, really soon, and you guys will be seeing those vlogs really, really soon. And I am so thrilled. I'm so excited. It was sort of, oh, no, I want to say it was last minute, planned last minute, but it wasn't. We planned this one in October. Anyway, I'm excited. That's the one that I keep talking about. I keep teasing it. But you can guess if you want. You can guess what the trip is, where we're going. I think I've told a few people, but I'm not going to announce it here until after it happens, just because of, you know, the way that the world is, and my comfort level is such that I don't want to announce a trip before we go, and then like if we get let down, I don't know. I just don't want to tell you what we're doing until after we get back. There you go. And that's on me. You guys can hate that if you like. I don't care. I'm not going to publicly announce the trip until we get back, because that's what I'm comfortable doing. So there you go. I already mentioned our plans to go keto and to exercise more. So we've got some things that we're planning on doing. I did a shopping vlog recently where I went to, I went to Hobby Lobby and Sam's Club and Target, and I bought some like diet foods. I really think we're gonna do a good job. I think we're gonna succeed, because when I'm meal planning for the three of us, it really helps if we have like a designated meal for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Like if we have the same thing every Monday, it's so easy, because I know sort of how the week is gonna go. And I don't know if that makes sense to anybody else. Maybe that's a little bit too regimented for you. And I already mentioned in that video, that shopping video, that mom can't really take like a lunch break at work. So like she has to work through her lunch break, meaning it's so much easier for her to take a like meal replacement shake or a bar or cookie or something, because they have keto cookies that are actually pretty good and they're very filling. And so it's been working for her to take one of those for lunch. And so that's our plan, is to sort of do like I make tiny little frittatas that we could, you know, zap in the microwave. We can have that for breakfast, and then like a meal replacement bar or shake for lunch, and then like a home cooked meal for dinner. And that has worked for us before, so that's my plan. I'm really excited about it. And then for exercise, I have a bicycle that I need to air the tires up. I also want to do, we have some Zumba tapes. I said tapes, DVDs. We have Zumba and I think Jillian Michaels on DVD. And I don't know what it is about exercise tapes, and yes, I'm going to continue to say that word, that makes me so excited. There's this movie with Bette Midler called Ruthless People, and also Judge, what's his name? Judge Reinhold, okay? And it's from the 80s, I think, and in that movie, they kidnap her. They kidnap Bette Midler, and they keep her in their basement. And while she's in there, in their basement, she does exercise tapes, and she loses a bunch of weight in their basement because she's exercising. And for whatever reason, it's so motivating to me, and it makes me want to watch exercise tapes and actually exercise to the exercise tape. I also do yoga, like on YouTube. There's this girl on YouTube that I watch. Her name is Adrienne. She does yoga with Adrienne, and her voice is so calming that I can do her yoga at night before bed, and it sort of puts me in the mindset to go to sleep. And I get a good stretch in, and I get, you know, like a yoga workout in, but I'm not so sweaty and hungry when I'm done with that, so it's easy for me to go to sleep. And she does some yoga that's like preparing for bed. But yeah, those are some of the forms of exercise that I'm planning to do. I'll do my bike. We've got the exercise tapes. We have a pool, so I might do some like water aerobics and swim some laps. But I've got lots and lots of options, and I just need to actually sit down and make myself do it. I want to plan it out, because I do want to mix it up, because I do think it can get boring. But I want to plan those things out in my at a glance, and my planner will come in really handy for that. And then my YouTube plans. since we're here on YouTube, I mean, I'm hoping you're watching this on YouTube because that's where I'm posting it. You may or may not care about what's coming next on this channel. But I'm opening up the year with some Disney cruise videos. We never closed out our Disney cruise, Panama Canal cruise vlog series. We never sat down and did like a summary video where we talked about our experience or like final thoughts or opinions. I want to talk about like the value of the cruise. Like, did we see the value in the Panama Canal cruise? Because it's 14 nights on the cruise, so it's kind of expensive, but like, was it worth it? And sailing in 2021, how did that go? So we have some videos coming about like our Disney cruise experience, and then I did promise you a laundry video on the cruise. So we've got some videos like that coming for like the first part of January, just because I want to get those out there, because I didn't want to do it during Vlogmas. It didn't feel right, and now it's January and we got off our cruise in November, so it's time. But anyway, that's gonna be it for today. If you guys have any questions, any video recommendations for 2022, anything you want to see, anything you want me to talk about, leave them in a comment and I will take note. I have a planner that I can make lists in, and I have an at-a-glance that I can plan videos on, and it's all gonna be great. I'm very excited, but that's gonna be it. And you guys will see me in a new video really, really soon. Goodbye, everybody.